Aries. Today's reading is about your greatest strength. And your greatest strength is not determination, ambition, or independence. Those are all good strengths. But your greatest strength at this time is courage. And I don't mean the kind of courage people usually associate with Aries. I mean the willingness to move forward when no one can guarantee success. That's what we're going to discuss today. Because something is shifting, and your ability to trust yourself is about to matter more than ever. So let's start with the first card, which is the Five of Pentacles. This tells me that you've survived some difficult things. For some of you, it was financial. For others, it was emotional. And for some, it was simply just a time where you felt unsupported. The Five of Pentacles appears when you feel like you're carrying the weight alone. You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. And most people talk about the struggle, but I want to talk about the survival, because you're here. You're still here. You're still moving. You're still looking ahead. And that says everything. This card wants you to know that you've already proven your resilience. Next card is the King of Swords. This is an air sign, and maybe you're expecting to get the King of Wands, but you got the fiery King of Swords. But what he brings is clarity. He brings I was going to say strategery. He brings strategy. He brings wisdom. He's here because he knows your courage has matured. You no longer leap without looking. You observe. You assess. You make informed decisions. That is growth. And that's powerful. Let's move to the next one. Next card. This is Justice. And Justice, this placement is about what courage has been teaching you. And what you've learned, according to the Justice card, is accountability and balance and truth. Many Aries spend years believing courage means never backing down. Justice wants to teach you a different lesson or a different meaning. Sometimes courage means admitting something isn't working, or it means something's changing direction, or it means having difficult conversations. This card says you're learning to act from wisdom rather than impulse. And when that happens, that's when opportunities will start to appear. The next card is the Four of Cups. And this is about what needs to end. This appears when you're emotionally disengaged from possibilities, because maybe you've been disappointed, or you're tired of what's going on, or you're focused on something else and not what you're supposed to be focused on. So the cup suggests that there are opportunities around, and they're not hidden or blocked from you. Some cases, maybe you've just overlooked them. The card wants you, the Four of Cups wants you to focus not on what you've missed, but what's actually being offered. You need to take the time to look. And they're saying, look up. Okay. Fifth card is the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice card. This is signifying an opportunity. This is real world energy. It's new beginnings that have substance. It could be a job. It could be a new project. It could be financial improvements. It could be just some practical opportunity, something tangible. What's important with this opportunity is it's not fully developed. It's, what is it? It's a little seed. It's questioning whether it should grow. It's questioning whether you'll plant it, whether you'll find it. And that goes back to courage. That goes back to courage and trust. New beginnings require courage and trust. Wow. The next card, the sixth card, is the Eight of Swords. And that's some kind of reward. Doesn't look like a reward, does it? Okay, so this shows up. So this is you're holding yourself back. You're not tied to these swords. You've put yourself in some position where you think, maybe you think you're not worthy, or maybe you think that's where you belong. You're limiting yourself. The barriers are not real, and your fear is not warranted. You are more capable than you believe. So there's something you've been talking yourself out of, or something you've considered or you've imagined, but you don't think it's possible, or you don't think you're good enough. And the card wants to know why. Why are you assuming failure before you've even tried, or before something's even begun? You've still got your courage. It's waiting for permission. You need to give your courage permission to move forward. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. This card is what happens when you act. The Wheel of Fortune, it goes round and round, and someone's got to get lucky sometime. And so it implies that it's there for you. You just need to act. So you need some movement, some momentum. There needs to be like a shift in something. You need to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune wants to reward participation. That's why you need to move. There needs to be movement, momentum, some kind of shift. You need to take action. You need to go looking for it. Find new possibilities. And you'll find people to help you. You'll notice conversations happening, doors opening. It's energy. This energy understands what you need. Nothing's certain, but the Wheel of Fortune wants you to know that action comes first, and then the answers follow. You need to act. Okay. Next card is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is recognition. It's rewards. You've done something good. So, oopsie. So that's, what did I say? It's recognition, it's validation, it's success, it's being seen. And it generally appears after an effort. It's not like an overnight success, but a change is, something is earned. There's been some movement, you've made some effort, and there's been movement. It's one of those things where you've done some stuff, whether it's work or helping someone, but people are starting to notice you. And they see what you've been doing or what you've been building. And it could come through, just the people you work with, relationships. It could be a personal achievement. Whatever form it is, it feels deserved. Something has snapped, something is good, has started. And then the final card is the Ten of Pentacles, which is stability. It's the strongest card for long-term stability. This isn't temporary. It's not a temporary. This isn't a temporary victory. This is something lasting. It's something sustainable. It's something that continues growing long after this initial success. It's long term. It's the future. And these two together are kind of screaming at me, saying, think bigger, think longer. What you're building now could benefit you for years. Whoa. So let's see if we can pull everything together here. So you've survived more than people realize. You've been wiser than you used to be. You're learning that courage isn't recklessness, it's trust. When you're looking and when you're available and when you're like, oh gosh, I want to say alert, but that's not the word. But when you're I guess alive, opportunities appear. What else have you learned? Self-doubt is the only thing standing in your way. And the movement you move, and the moment you move forward, momentum begins, and it starts working in your favor. It's a willingness to act despite being a little bit worried and having fear. And that's what separates you from other people. Only an Aries could do this. This is why this chapter is so good, because only an Aries could get through this. Okay, I think I'm going to end that now. There's a lot of things to go over there. It really depends what resonated with you and what situations you've been in, are in, and are planning on going into. But either way, I hope we find some clarity here. I will let you go. Have a wonderful summer, Aries, and like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on my channel soon. Bye.